1023, groove1023.com, home for Heritage Football, talking to a familiar face to me, but I guess he's a foreigner for this purpose, JT Cruz. I'm at his house in Jefferson Forest. First off, before we look ahead to Heritage, how important is it that you got him here in what I would call the bowl?
Yeah, anytime we're able to get a quality opponent like Heritage, and when you talk about quality opponents, man, Heritage is as quality as they come. So you always want to be able to get that game at home. It's a special place here. We got a really, really good setup in this stadium. We got a great home crowd. Senior night tonight, so just excited for a great Seminole District showdown between two really good teams.
You can't pick the schedule, but you're having tough games, at least the past 2 years, back-to-back, heading into the playoffs. Good thing, bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. Again, especially when you talk about tough, man, they don't get much tougher than Heritage, just from, again, a quality of the opponent. But then you talk about toughness, man, and that's what you think about when you think about Heritage. Like, offensively and defensively, they are going to be really, really solid and sound up front, both sides of the football. They're going to want to play physical, both sides of the football. And so when you talk about, going into the playoffs, to be able to get an opponent like that where you can kind of measure yourself and see if there's any deficiencies that you have that need to get cleaned up, Heritage is going to find a way to expose them. And so it's good to have that going into the playoffs.
What'd you see on film with yourself, first off, last week?
I thought we did a really good job executing for the most part. I thought we left some plays out there. We had some exchange issues on offense. We blew a couple coverages on defense. Just different things like that. Overall, though, I think we went out and we executed the game plan and did what we were trying to do pretty solidly. But again, there's always room for improvement across the board.
How different are JF Brookville games?
Honestly, man, it's the Seminole District.
Right.
They are all intense because it's quality opponents across the board. Everybody has good players. Everybody works hard. There's no little sisters of the poor in the Seminole District. There's no one program that you can just go out there and look and be like, oh, that's an easy one. We barely got a shot. I mean, week in, week out, you gotta show up to play every single week, because if you don't, you're gonna get beat.
Well, and I think the point I'm trying to make is JF and Brookville, we've talked about it before. It's always been a big deal. It's a big rivalry. It's territorial. It's this and that. But do you need to make it like a normal game? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And honestly, our kids do a really good job of when it is time for kickoff, they are dialed in and they are focused in, and they do a good job of eliminating all of the other distractions that maybe can come from a big football game, right? They understand it is about the guys, whether we're wearing white on the road, it's about the guys in the white jerseys. We're in black, we're at home, it's about the guys in the black jerseys. And so putting everything else aside, it's about us and it's about how we execute. And so big game, rivalry game, all that stuff, that's fun leading up to the game. But when the ball is kicked off, it is a football game, and we're going to go out there and be the best JF football team that we can be, and that is against any opponent.
What'd you see on film with Heritage?
Just like we talked about, they are a physical football team. That's the style of football that they want to play, both sides of the ball. They want to establish the run on offense. They want to go out there and they want to stop the run on defense. Their defensive backs do a great job of getting downhill and supporting in the run game, tackling in space. Offensively, obviously, they got a quarterback who's a really dynamic player, both in the run game and in the passing game. They're big up front. I mean, it is a good quality opponent, man. And it's one of those things, again, if you want to be a team that goes on and has success in the playoffs, you've got to be able to compete with a team like Heritage, who is going to go on and have success in the playoffs. And so, again, when you talk about Seminole District showdowns, man, this is one of the best that you can have, right? It is going to be two physical teams that want to go out and establish themselves in the line of scrimmage, going after it. I'm excited for this one.
Bradley will say the same thing that you do. It's about us, not about the other guys. What's one thing you got to do to make it about you guys?
I don't know that it's any one specific thing that's different than anything that we do every other week, right? We go out there with the focus, the knowledge that it is about each individual player doing their job, executing their role to the best of their ability, and understanding that they are one piece that fits into a greater whole. And so the second that I have to start worrying about the guy next to me not trusting him to do his job and me trying to cover up for him because I don't trust him to do his job, that's when I have issues executing my job. And so, again, as a team, as a player, as everybody out there, we just have to have trust in each other, know that adversity is going to come. And, again, it's not about the adversity. It's about how we respond to that adversity. It's about if they have a big play, we got to line up. We got to be ready when they get up and snap the ball again. And so it's just about trusting one another, going out there and executing our jobs.
Are playoff scenarios exhausting at this point?
Man, honestly, like there's so many different ways that it could shake out. Like it's if you look into it and you really try and dive deep into the numbers, and if this team does this and this team that they played wins, but then if this team that they played loses, like there's a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different ways that things can play out, and ultimately it is all outside of our control.
But you got to prepare for that, and you got to prepare for Week 10. Am I wrong or right?
Well, we prepare for Week 10. We will worry about Week 1 of the playoffs when Week 1 of the playoffs comes. Like, believe me, there is no looking past Heritage High School. Look past those guys if you dare. No chance that's happening. They're a quality football team, man. We're not looking past them.
Should have written JT Cruz in on my political ballot. Always fun, and we will talk again soon.
All right, I appreciate you, Bob. Thank you.
More on 102.3 and Groove102.com after this.